Hey everyone, it's Chris, coming to show you some more yard sale, flea market, and thrift store finds. Did manage to go to the flea market this week. Got a lot of stuff there. Yard sales were okay, nothing too spectacular, and thrift stores were alright too. So let's start. So into Goodwill Outlet. On top there, I picked up that Taco Bell hat. Seen similar hats go for about 30 bucks. I probably paid 7, 8, 9 cents somewhere in there. Below that, I got Trivial Pursuit at a yard sale for $2, sealed. It's gone down in value quite a bit. Probably get about 25, 30. Got 50 for the last sealed one I had. Right next to that is Nintendo 64 I picked up at Savers. It was 25, but at a 30% off coupon. Had both cords, comes with expansion packs inside it, but it also came with a jumper pack and a memory card. Over here, you got a little Sony Walkman for $1 at a yard sale. It's about a $25 player. Down here at the flea market, I got a little Digimon figure. It came with a little Digivice thing. I paid a quarter. I also picked up a few little Digimon figures at Goodwill Outlet. They already sold. It was Greymon and Paledramon. I got a Wii at the flea market for 30 bucks. Came with the GameCube Controller. Had all the wires. Came with that stuff there. Also came with 2 games I'll show you later. Up there, got an N64. I actually got a bunch of stuff together. Ended up being $60. I'll tell you what the other stuff was. But N64 just has a jumper pack, blue controller. Under that's PS2 I got for 15 bucks. Under the PS2 is a PS2 that I got for 5 bucks. It's pretty dirty. Got to clean that up and hope it works. Under that's a VCR. I paid 2 bucks at a yard sale. Get about 60. Over here we got a little Lego Hobbit set. I paid $2 at Goodwill. Renewed my discount card, so it's actually only $1.80. Over here, some familiar board games. Another copy of Risk Lord of the Rings Trilogy Edition, Clue Master Detective, and the Buffy the Vampire Slayer game. I also got 2 games I'd never heard of before. The one on the right's called Dragon Whisperer. Looks like it was a Kickstarter game. Not really sure how much it goes for. There are no sold listings, and yeah, I'm not really sure if it's sought after at all. Next to that's Unspeakable Words. Seems like it can go near 100 bucks, which is very surprising. It's a Cthulhu themed card game. Looks like it might be fun. Might try it out. Next to that, I got a Power Rangers Megazord. I forget which one it is. It's a red dragon is on the inside. It's covered in another Zord. I think it's a lion. I can't quite remember. It's from I don't know, season 2 of Power Rangers, I believe. Got pieces of the helmet, but not the helmet itself. I paid 10 bucks. Forever ago, I think I sold the Red Dragon one for 80. I'm not sure how much it goes for now. So I'll at least get $20, I know that. Over here I got some Polaroid cameras. The one on the far right I paid, I think $2.99 at Goodwill. Or 3 minus 10%. It's only about a $20 camera. I've had one for forever. Next to that, it's a Polaroid one-step SX70 and a Polaroid 420. I got those for $10 together at a yard sale. Just sold a 420 for $60 a couple weeks ago. Polaroid one-step with a rainbow stripe. It's come down a little bit, but I think I'll still be able to get $80 for it eventually. Probably closer to $100 if I wait till Christmas. Picked this up at the flea market, $15. It's a bit high, but I know I can get about $30 for it. It's a pretty good condition Game Boy Color. Next to that, it's a DSi. I think it was $20 at Savers, and I used the coupon, so it was 30% off. Next to that, flea market stuff again. I got Got a DSi white. Um, I also picked up Final Fantasy Tactics, Golden Sun, a Game Shark. I think that was 37. I think is where we finally landed on. And then next to that, I got Kirby Nightmare in Dreamland, iPod Gen 1, and another Game Boy Color. I think it might have been another game or two in this pile over here. That came to $30, I think I paid altogether. Maybe 35, I can't remember. Then there's the DS Lite. That came with the N64 that I mentioned earlier for 60. And then over here is the stack of games. So these are the thrift store games. We got Lemmings for Super Nintendo for $3.99. It's about a $10 game. I got TIE Fighter Collector CD. I think it was $2.99. It's about also $10 eventually. Super Smash Bros. Brawl. I got that with the N64 at Savers. This was marked at $15, but I had the 30% off. Still kind of not the greatest price, but worth picking up. I got My Sims Racing. It also had Wii Sports with it. Wii Sports is already sold. I think I paid $270 or yep, $270 after the discount. This doesn't really sell. And then I got this at Goodwill Outlet, Miss 3 Exile. Probably paid 50, 60 cents based off the weight. You know, it's about $10 eventually. I think I also picked up like a couple Flight Simulator games and a few other things, but they already sold. These I think were the only yard sale games I got. I got these three together. It also came with Twisted Metal 3. I think I paid $10, and then I think I might have accidentally paid another $10. Neither of us could remember if I paid because I was on like 4 hours of sleep. But anyway, got Silent Hill, Resident Evil Code Veronica X, which isn't really worth too much, and Silent Hill 2. If I paid $20, at least Silent Hill 2 will make up for it. And then I paid 50 cents for kind of a beat-up copy of Black Ops. You know, it's still like a $8 to $10 game, and they sell pretty fast. And these were the flea market finds. I was very surprised to find this many video games at the flea market, especially at the time I'd showed up. I was pretty tired and it took me a while to get there, but this is what I found. I guess last week was surprisingly busy from what I've heard all the vendors say. So I guess I should have went to the flea market last week, but it's alright. So these came with that N64 and the DS I mentioned before. Mario Kart 64. Somebody with the same name as me went ahead and wrote it on the label, which kind of sucks. And then GoldenEye 007. I picked up a copy of Warcraft, Orcs and Humans, which I guess has just crashed in price. Picked up that and a copy of Diablo together for $5. So, I mean, Diablo will still sell for around, I think it's actually gone up a little bit, $12, $15. Got another copy of Diablo for $1. Got a copy of Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic for $1. I'm really surprised the PC version is going up in value, and the Xbox version seems to be coming down. It's a little strange, but it's alright, because I find more of the PC version than the Xbox. I got a copy of Wolfenstein The New Order for PS3 for $8. I'm going to keep this. I'm going to play through it. I already have it for PS4, but you know, trophies, and I think it's a pretty good game overall. I got Champions of Norath for $3. I wanted 4, but didn't have the manual. That's always a pretty good negotiating technique. If it's missing the case, if it's missing the manual, if it looks a little scratched, you can usually talk them down. Then these came, I got 2 copies of Black Ops that came with that iPod and the yellow Game Boy Color. So I got 2 more copies of that. Yeah, so $8 to $10 on both of those. I got a copy of Just Cause 2, which is, I guess, skyrocketed in value. I sold one, I can't remember if it was last year or just earlier this summer for about 15 bucks. Looks like it's going for around 35, 40 right now. I'm assuming that's because 3 was announced and I believe might be coming out soon. And then last, these are the 2 games that came with the Wii that I bought. It's just Wii Sports and Super Mario Galaxy. So you know, those are both probably about 12 bucks, 10 to 12 bucks as is. That's why I paid 30. I usually only pay about $20 for a Wii. He did say there are games downloaded on it. We'll see. I kind of doubt it. People just kind of say that, and they never really know. So yeah, that was it. So like, subscribe, comment. I'm sure I'll have a video next week. Hopefully the yard sales will be a little bit better. But I think I'm definitely going to head back to the flea market since it seemed to yield way more than thrift stores or yard sales this week. So goodbye, everyone.